Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Joyce McTeer and I am the owner and operator of Lajoytra Creation Designs. I'm coming to you all today to show you how to make a beautiful tribal pair of earrings, okay? I'm going to show you the wire that I'm using because you can see it here because I've already cut my pieces out because I'm trying to not to have this video be so long, but I'm using this aluminum wire right here. This is 12 gauge copper color aluminum wire, okay? And you can find this at Amazon. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So you're also going to need, now this is some copper, bare copper wire that I'm going to be using for my fish hooks. I'm going to show you all how to make and create your own fish hooks. But for those of you who have been following me, I did a video showing you how to do that, okay? So here are the items that you're going to need for this DIY. You're going to need some leather cord right here. And you're going to need about, let me see, this is about 12 inches. So 12 inches of leather cord. You're going to need 2 pieces of 12 inches of the copper colored aluminum wire. Okay, 2 pieces, 12 inches. And you're also going to need a piece 18 inches long, okay? You're gonna need your wire cutters and your round nose pliers. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the very first thing we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to take the piece that's 18 inches long. We're going to make a loop up at the top. And I want to tell you all about these earrings. These earrings is for those of you who like long and big. Everybody don't like long and big, okay? But I'm just letting you know that these are not short earrings. These earrings, as a matter of fact, they look like they are about between 7 and 8 inches long. They're not short earrings at all, okay? So what I'm doing right now is I'm just making my wire a little hard. And for those of you who have a pair of nylon pliers, get your nylon pliers. What I basically do is I'm going to just roll mine up just like this with my finger. I always use my finger. For those of you who know me and who have been following me, I use my finger. So we're going to make some spirals. We're going to take this all the way up, just like this. I'm hoping that I'm staying within the camera range. Okay, and I'm going to just continue to make my spirals, holding it as tight as I can because I want it to be nice and tight. Okay, just like this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because I want to give it like a hammered look, and I'm just going to take my pliers and just go around squeezing it, just doing this, just to give it bring some texture to the wire, just like this. Okay, and while you're doing that, it may come out a little bit, and you just take it and you pull it out and you just bend it and squeeze it pretty much back. Okay, and this is what you're going to have. So basically what I'm going to do next, I'm going to come down the bottom and squeeze this as flat as I can get it, and then I'm going to make a loop. Now the loop isn't going to be big, it's just going to be a basic loop, just like this. But just make sure that when you bend it and fold it over, that it's reaching the wire, that part of the wire right there. Okay, so this pretty much has been done of the earring. So the next thing I'm going to do, and basically what I'm doing right now, like I said, is just going in, giving it a little bit of texture. And you can do this while you're rolling it down. Okay, so I'm going to take my leather cord and stick it through just like this. Stick it through the hole and pull it together with both sides meeting. You want both the ends to meet just like that. Okay, you actually want this part of your earring, you want this side to be down this way. Okay, once you put them in. All right, so that's that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our next part is going to be this aluminum wire. We're going to start up at the top. We're going to go to the top. Now this is going to be a little tricky, but you can do it. So I'm going to take my wire and make a loop, and this is one of the 12 inches of the aluminum wire that I told you all that you're going to need. And like I said, you want to hold these two ends together, or try to. They don't have to they don't have to be even, because we're going to cut some of this off. We're not going to use all of this. And I'm going to take I'm going to hold it just like this, just making sure that this is facing down. Okay, and I'm going to take my aluminum wire and just go around, trying to hold it as tight as you can get it, just like that. Okay, that's what you're going to have. And then we're going to start wrapping it around the leather cord. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm turning and wrapping at the same time. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Because sometimes when people do stuff, when they're making things, sometimes they think it's supposed to be perfect, but these are, the look that I'm giving it is not a perfect look, okay? So you just want to continue to wrap it just like this. And even if the leather wire is twisting while you go, it's all good. It's all a part of the look that you're trying to give the earring. Okay, so we're just going to continue to wrap it just like this. And always, when you are making anything, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you do a photo type of your earring first, so that you can have something to go by when you are creating it, okay? So I'm going to continue to wrap this around just like this. And these, like I said, these earrings are long. Okay. Now, I'm almost there. I'm not done yet, because I got a little bit more to go. Okay. In the beginning, when you first start doing this, it's going to be kind of trying, but like I said, you can do it. All right, so this is pretty much what your earring is going to look like. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to measure it with the one that I already have, and they are both the same size, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this extra leather cord that I have up at the top. But before I do that, I'm going to bring it around and bring this up, and I'm going to snip my wire off just like that, okay? And then I'm going to trim this leather cord just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a loop for my earring, but I'm going to cut this off just a tad bit because it doesn't have to be big. I'm going to bring this over just like that. So that is that of the earring. So I'm going to bring this like this. Okay. So the very last and final thing, well, actually we're still not done, is I'm going to make the bottom part of the earring. So I'm going to take my 12 gauge aluminum wire and I'm going to squeeze this just like this, and I'm going to make a loop. Make a loop. And then I am going to start doing some spirals, okay? Just like this. And I'm going to make about 3 spirals. So that's 1, that's 2. Come back around again, and this is 3. Let me just measure it to make sure that it's right. Yep. So the next thing I'm going to do, once I do that, I'm going to pinch it just like this. And I'm going to take my pliers and just squeeze that just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to come down just a tad bit, and I'm going to pinch it again, just like that. And I'm going to give it some more texture. Okay. And then I'm going to pinch it up this way and bring it over like that. Okay, so I hope you all caught what I just did. I'm sorry, it's going to be facing like this, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a little more texture. Just like that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch this over like this. Bring that over some. And I'm going to continue to give it some texture. And the very last thing that I'm going to do is I am going to snip it right about there. I'm going to bring this piece up. I'm going to pinch this piece up just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to give it some texture. And then last but not least, I'm going to make a loop here in the back. Just like this. And I'm going to attach it to this. Okay. Straighten it up a little bit. Okay. So here you have your beautiful earring. So last but not least, I'm going to take some of my bare copper wire. I'm going to cut about a couple of inches, maybe 3-4 inches. And I'm going to take my dowel, and your dowel has to be about 1 inch thick. I'm going to just take and bring it over like this on my dowel. Just roll it over. Okay. That's going to give me my shape. And then I'm going to come and I'm going to snip it a little ways down. I'm going to eyeball this right here, and I'm going to snip it right about there. Okay, and then I'm going to make a loop for the back. And then here you have your fishhook. Now I'm going to give it a little indentation right here. Little indentation. And make sure that whenever you make your fish hooks, ladies and gentlemen, that you file it down. You get yourself a nail file or whatever you have and to file it down, okay? So I'm going to add my fish hook. And you have yourself a beautiful pair of tribal long earrings. These are long, y'all, like really, really pretty long. And this is not a pair, but this is one of the first ones that I made. And this is the second one that I made, but this is not a set. I was just going by just to show you all how to make it, but this is what you'll have, okay? Just make sure that when you do decide to make them, that they are, of course, you know, exactly the same size. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. For those of you who have decided to click on this video, I greatly appreciate it so very much. The sky is the limit, y'all. Have a wonderful and awesome day. Make plenty, peace, and blessings. Until the next one, see ya.